Hi guys, I've just decided to upload my first video, and the reason why I'm doing this is just because I'm really worried, and to some extent, I should be honest, maybe pissed off with what has been happening in South Africa. And I've tried to hold my peace, but now I said no, enough is enough of all this writing comments here and there on Facebook. It's time to really talk business. I was just watching Zuma's speech and a presentation of 50,000 rands to thousands and thousands of foreigners that are affected in South Africa. People that are traumatized through this atrocity. What I don't understand is, who is he trying to mock? What is 50,000 rands going to do to displaced Somalians, Ethiopians, Nigerians, Malawians, Zimbabweans, Mozambicans, and the rest of the African people that are in South Africa at the moment? And what I don't understand is, why not deal with the real issues now, the fact that the issue is still fresh? Yes, things might have probably settled in a way, but there's still a lot of problems to be sorted out. And I want to know, where is SADC members? And where is the rest of African leaders, especially those countries that their people have been butchered? Yeah, because it's not your son or daughter, so you don't give a damn. But honestly speaking, it hurts. It hurts. I mean, when I think of the images, I just get sick to my stomach. I'm asking myself, what is this 50,000 gonna do? Who are you going to give that 50,000 to, Mr. Zuma? And who's going to distribute that 50,000 to? What's going to happen to families of people that have lost their lives back in their countries of origin? Who is going to be responsible to distribute this 50,000 to thousands and thousands of Africans stranded in South Africa? And let me tell you, I'm not talking as an African woman, I'm talking as a mother. I'm asking myself as a mother, 9 months pregnancy, the day of delivery, I don't know whether it's life or death. God so faithful and loving, mothers have given birth to all these kids that you guys have been butchering in South Africa. They leave their countries of origin, having been looked after by parents that have been struggling for the rest of their lives, and give them the permission to leave their custody to go and hustle somewhere to make ends meet. Some of them that have been killed are breadwinners. This has not affected only the person that you've killed. You've affected the rest of the African race, if you don't know. Right now, you've robbed a woman in Ethiopia of food on the table, expecting, oh, my son is going to send some money someday for me to go and buy food. Some Malawian woman in the village is homeless right now because the son was in the middle of trying to look for a thatched roof house for her. What about one brother in Mozambique that wanted to go to secondary school, waiting for a brother or a father in South Africa to send some money? You guys think it's just an immediate thing that happened in South Africa, and so that's the end of it. Do you know that this can trigger a lot of problems? And then instead of tackling the issues that are affecting people, you are giving them 50,000 rands. To do what? What is 50,000 rands going to do? Change whose life? Honestly, I want to find out whose life is going to change with 50,000 rands. The issues are crucial. And if you need to look into this, you have to tackle it in a very holistic way. Immigration, migration, development, education, entrepreneurship, Young people are suffering not because some of them have not gone to school, they don't have an education, but there are no tangible strategies to give them a foot into the competition of business, education. And the biggest problem, African leaders with your so-called ministers and governments in power. Corruption. Corruption. You guys don't care. You really don't care. You really don't care. These people that have been killed are human beings, eh? And let me guys tell you, the blood does speak. South Africa has opened up a door. It's only going to take God Almighty to make things right. And so, I need to rest my case, but I've got this question. When are you guys tackling this issue in a holistic way? When are you going to sit down and talk about real issues? Employment, education, corruption within yourselves. Don't you guys get somewhere and talk about this? Hey guys, we've taken enough now. Let's think about these poor people. Don't you? Don't you have the heart of a human being? I mean, people love animals, all sorts of animals. And if their beloved animal dies, I mean, people cry. Talk less of a human being. Honestly, I just don't understand. And what makes me really angry is the fact that you bringing out this 50,000 rands to make them keep quiet, or for the issue to sound as if it's being tackled, or to give people a notion that solutions are falling into place, or I don't really know. I mean, I can come up with all sorts of suggestions. I am not there. I don't know. But I'm just wondering. I'm asking and I'm throwing it out there. Whoever has an answer for me, please, let's just keep on highlighting these issues until African leaders will wake up and smell the coffee. SADC, wake up from your slumber. Hello? Honestly. Oh no, this is too much. This is really too much. And you know, what I don't understand is Zuma takes everything as a joke. If they tackle real issues in South Africa, even within their parliament, and they're raising real issues that affect real people, this guy turns it around as a joke and make it in such a way that everybody should laugh at what he's saying. When people don't take things serious because they are tired of not being heard, Zuma takes it serious, but in a manipulative and very connish way. I don't find it entertaining, sorry. I follow up a lot of South African politics, especially your talks in parliament. I just don't find it entertaining. I just get sick to my stomach because it's like, am I the only one seeing this? Or the people that are in power trying to make things right as an opposition, whether they are powerless, even though their mouths can still talk, but they are not walking the talk. They're just talking. I don't know. I just keep out there. And those ones that have sent buses into South Africa to go and pick up their people, that's not just enough. As your people go back into their countries of origin, you begin to think, how are we going to sustain these people and keep them here so that they don't build up anger and want to revenge to their own people because of what South African people have done. Because believe me, they left that South Africa with zero. And so to go and start a life afresh after being in South Africa for years and years and years, Africa has a problem, I'm telling you. Africa has a serious problem. And I want to talk to believers. We that call ourselves children of God, we have to pray. We have to pray. And I know people are praying, but we still have to pray. Let's do a lot of kneeling than a lot of talking. Thank you, guys. Thank you.